Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Whiteside in its center. And for the Nuggets, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Grant down low with Jokic, and it's Morris in at the 1. Well, Clark, the All-Star break is approaching. Commissioner Silver has broached replacing it with a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, you know, I love what Adam Silver has done as the commissioner of the league. He's very forward-thinking. He's very progressive. He's very open-minded. And this is one of those examples of that kind of thinking. You know, in European basketball, it's part of the landscape, and it seems to work fairly well. I'm interested to see where this thinking goes going forward, but I like the fact that it's been broached by the leader of the league.
The shot, no good. Good D by Ariza. Here's McCollum. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Baseline try, and it's off the back rim, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Back to Ariza, and some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Offline with his 3. Harris against McCollum. Harris passes to Jokic. Over Ariza. And again, Denver, no good.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
And it's McCollum off the drive. Lillard outside. Hits it from 3-point range.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Harris outside. Barton against Ariza. Just 5 to shoot to end the run, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters. There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Back to Harris. And Grant now top of the key. Barton, no luck.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Lillard's got 5 now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Stolen by McCollum. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. The Nuggets trail by 9. Jokic kicks to Barton. Harris outside. Barton passes to Grant. Morris outside. Connects from 3-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside Ariza. Lillard outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Barton right side. Jokic on top. Harris right side. And there's the pass to Grant. Inside. Here's Barton. And that one goes long.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing here by 8. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motion.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
You'd have to go far and wide to find any fan that doesn't enjoy watching Nikola Jokic play. This big fella is so smooth. He's got guard skills in a big man's body, and his game is so efficient. I love watching him work.
And Jokic drops them both. And with Jokic, passing and playmaking, Clark, are his trademarks.
Well, I tell you what, the Joker is some kind of special as a big guy. His passing and touch and field and shot making, he really impressed me with all of that. He does everything you want from a center on the offensive end of the court and does it in his own unique, special way. He's a delight to watch.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Morris against Lillard. Morris inside. And it's Grant in the corner. Off target with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Anthony, and he lays it straight in. Anthony's got his second bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Martin from outside gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
It's obvious that Barton's jump shot has come a long way. Right now, he's pretty solid at catching and shooting.
And here's McCollum for 3. And another 3 for Portland.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Morris against Lillard. Morris kicks to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Greg, bottom line is they're ahead on the scoreboard, and that's all that matters.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Portland.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And Clark, your love for the Buckeye State has never been questioned. What was the best part of growing up as a kid in Ohio?
Well, I think a number of things. One, having family around, extended family as well as immediate family, but also the sports love that exists throughout the state and being able to experience that and enjoy that with my dad and siblings. That's special. And having a career in basketball that I've had makes it even more special.
It's Barton on the wing. He feeds it to Grant. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And Grant really embraces contact, relishes it, as a matter of fact. He has no fear going to the rim or going into a shot.
And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets making a change here. Porter's checked in. Mario Hezonja's checked in for Portland. McCollum outside. Six to shoot. The shot from 20 feet away. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
Defensively,
giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Fires for three, and the Trailblazers another three.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Jokic. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Lillard. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Azania's shot is off.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Morris. He can't get that one. Nice D from Lillard. Lets it go from deep, and Azania gets it to go. And the Trailblazers lead by 17.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Spring music scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
And Whiteside sends it back. In the corner, it's Morris. Over Hazonia. Money from the wing. Morris has got his second bucket of the game to go. Portland leading by 15. Cullen passes to Lillard. Lets it go with a three. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Jokic kicks to Craig. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Denver. The season well underway, and they've been solid in 3rd right now. And, of course, there's the Trailblazers. They're much further down in the standings right now.
Well, I think for Denver, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Whiteside finds Lillard. McCollum fires from way outside, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And that's 13 points for C.J. McCollum. Pass to Craig. Now, here's Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. From beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
McCollum passes to Whiteside. Back to McCollum. It's stolen. Here's Porter. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Down low. And the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, on his menu, dunking is one of the specialties. A fantastic jammer who really wrecks that rim.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And after essentially a redshirt rookie year with the Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr., the 14th pick in the 2018 draft, is back in action.
Could be a huge addition. Remember, Porter was projected as a top 2 pick entering his freshman season at Missouri. If he can stay healthy, you're adding an elite talent to your rotation.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Grant. Clock at 6. For the 3. Trent can't hit.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Here's Morris. Jokic trying to free himself up. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 7.
And, you know, the screen wasn't that great, but still he got it done. Excellent concentration on the hard finish.
Here's Simons. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Out left to the wing. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out to Morris. Launches it. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic. He's got 5.
Boy, it is really valuable to have a big guy that can stroke it from deep. Jokic is very good at recognizing when to pull the trigger.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Lasagna, the pass to Swanigan. Back to Hazonia. Right wing. Here's Trent. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Trailblazers lead by 11. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like, that is the thing I play like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old. I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Trailblazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Trailblazers, Little out there with Hazonia, and it's Swanigan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
And that one is good by Beasley.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And it's Simons missing.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Beasley kicks to Morris. And here's Beasley. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Detroit. The three-pointer, no good.
You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Denver Nuggets.
And you look at how the Nuggets have become the team they are. A lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns in choosing that talent, then build it, develop it. Their front office has been fantastic.
First one falls for him. Mark, we're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. You think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on that?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
Barton passes to Beasley. Back to Barton. Passes it to Beasley. Pulls it from 20, and it's Denver scoring again. Trailblazers leading by 9. Here's Simons. Kicks it to Little. The shot, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Quarter, no luck. The Trailblazers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. The pass to Trent from past the arc. Portland again missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Barton passes to Porter. Back to Barton. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Barton's got 5 now.
Excellent body control around the rim. Barton didn't let the defender distract him at all.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That is not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to throw an alley-oop from that kind of distance.
And then to dunk it with authority. Wow.
Tell you what, fellas, that's working the wavelengths together there. Those guys, not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Here's Swanigan. Pass to Trent. The 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Harris. That's tipped. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And he dunks it down.
And, you know, Ariza is a great utility Velcro kind of guy. I mean, somebody that knows how to dish the rock.
Barton passes to Porter. Back to Barton. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Nasir Little picks one up.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand full punch.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Barton. And Clark, one thing that makes Will Barton so good is that he fits right in among any group of players.
And I like the pace he plays with, guys. He doesn't seem to force the issue. He lets the game come to him, and when he has opportunities to explode, he usually does. He's always moving. He's active at both ends. He's a high-quality performer.
Quarter, no luck. And it's Ariza with the ball for Portland. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Over to the wing. Here's Simon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And he knocks down the first one. Clark, the two-way contract, a relatively new invention that gives players time in both the G League and the NBA.
I love it, Kevin, because it's another pathway for those aspiring to be NBA players to have a legitimate shot to make their dream come true. The G League is just a notch below the NBA in terms of overall talent. And so I love the fact that players who desire to be pros can have a pathway to get to the NBA by being part of the G League as well.
And these G League players are having an impact, aren't they? They're making a difference on a lot of teams.
40% of the players in the league have spent some time in the G League, so it speaks to the impact the G League has on the NBA.
And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Ariza's got his 2nd basket.
And Ariza has great confidence in his shot, a dynamite catch and shoot player.
Kicks it out to Beasley. A three-pointer off the mark.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
The kick out to Barton. Three-pointer. Little with the rebound. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a win against the Utah Jazz. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists now tonight. Now Barton. 20 points for him last game against Detroit.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
So for the Trailblazers, Whiteside's checked in for Caleb Swanigan. Anthony comes in for Little. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simmons.
1 shot.
That free throw good from Barton.
Yeah, I've got mad respect for the way Barton carries himself. I mean, he's a terrific teammate. He does everything he can to impact winning.
McCollum, some solid defense from Harris. The Nuggets trail by 8. To the middle, here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Now, here's Whiteside. A 17-point game for him in the win against Utah.
And he also made an impact on defense, guys. 3 block shots over the course of the game.
Denver with the ball. Lillard against Barton. Taken away by Anthony. Now it's Anthony running. He can go all the way. 2 points. That one goes. Anthony's got 6. Denver's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Harris kicks to Grant. Barton outside. Six to shoot. Pass to Jokic. Out to Harris. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Let's take a look at the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. These guys have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. In the third spot, Hassan Whiteside.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Lillard from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 5 assists in the game. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. 11-point game. Passes to Jokic. Grant outside. Back to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on C.J. McCollum. And you see Jeremy Grant on this team. He means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Grant. Clark, I'm going to get a little detailed here, but in terms of footwork in the post, who really impresses you?
Well, there are a number of guys, Kevin. I mean, you think about it. Kevin Durant is a lethal scorer and does a lot of his work off the dribble and in transition on pull-up threes. But when he is a post-up threat, and he does get posted sometimes, his footwork is superb, absolutely superb. Joel Embiid comes to mind, big fella with feet of a ballerina. Jokic does a great job with his feet, not nearly as athletic as Embiid or Durant. And then I would put Kawhi Leonard outside of a big guy. I mean, he's not a big guy in terms of position, but boy, he is very efficient down in the low post when he gets it.
Good names.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Jokic passes to Craig. On the wing, Harris. Floats one. Good D by McCollum. Trailblazers leading by 11. Inside. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. Morris is checked in for the Nuggets. Deep two from Anthony. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Back to Morris. Barton outside. The Nuggets with another miss. Portland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Lasagna, the pass to Whiteside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And it had been talked about for some time, but last summer the Heat finally decided to pull the trigger on Hassan Whiteside. Traded to Portland for Leonard and Harkless. Whiteside and the Heat had soured on each other in the trade, a chance for both sides to have a fresh start.
And the first one at the line is good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And so he hits both.
You know, guys, you've got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
Barton against Lillard. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. The kick out to Barton. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Jokic. And again, Denver no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Barton kicks to Jokic. Morris looking over the floor. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Anthony finds Lillard. From downtown, they get it again.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Off target from outside. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Feeds to Anthony. And yes, it's good. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Morris passes to Barton. Lets the 3 fly. That shot is off.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Trailblazers as they end the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, they've been shooting poorly. Is that good defense or bad offense?
probably a little bit of both. I think we're competing defensively, and they've missed some opportunities.
It's led to good results for you, though. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. C.J. McCollum was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points, 5 assists, and 1 steal. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, it's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You gotta like what Will Barton has done in this game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Grant down low with Jokic. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Morris in at the guard position. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Lillard with it, guarded now by Morris. McCollum outside, looking for Anthony, and gets it there. Over Harris, and Anthony with the basket on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got his 6th assist on the night. The Nuggets trail by 18. Morris with the ball. The pass to Jokic over Whiteside. And it's Jokic missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Lillard comes with the double team. Harris outside. Pass to Jokic. Over Whiteside. Portland grabs the miss. Ariza's got 4 rebounds in this game. And a wide open look for McCollum. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. McCollum's got 16 points.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Anthony's shot is off.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And that one's good. Jokic. Jokic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
From 12 feet out. McCollum, no good. The Nuggets trail by 19. Harris up top. He's guarded by McCollum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Porter's checked in for Barton. Swanigan, he's checked in for Portland. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Nuggets have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
Tucson.
Free throw good for Morris. He hits both from the stripe. Trailblazers leading by 17. Pass to Ariza. Now McCollum, and the call up against Jokic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Little, he's checked in for Anthony. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Little with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, let's take a look at Nasir Little. More power and athleticism at this point than skill, wouldn't you say?
I mean, no doubt. As an amateur, he could rely on the physical gifts to dominate. But in the NBA, you have to be able to shoot and handle with confidence. I think Little will get there because he has a tremendous work ethic.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good.
Come on, bring it back.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Porter, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Damian Lillard.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense trying to rough him up a bit.
Free throw good, Porter.
And the medical red flags for Michael Porter Jr. caused him to slide to the Nuggets in the 2018 draft. 2 back surgeries in less than a year. An injury suffered initially in his sophomore year of high school. The risk is there, but if his body holds up, potentially a star in the making.
Both good from the line that time.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
The Nuggets trail by 18. Morris passes to Jokic. Back to Morris. The feed to Grant. And it's Portland with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Passes it to McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And that's now 20 points for C.J. McCollum. Morris finds Jokic. Out to Morris. Jacks up a 3. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound. McCollum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lillard outside. With the floater, and the layup is good. Lillard's got 13.
I like when Lillard gets a little tricky with it. Outstanding at measuring the floater and dropping it in.
Here's Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Damian Lillard.
And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best. flat out.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good, Porter. And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat, Greg, from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And then for the Trailblazers, Trent's checked in, and it's Simons in for Damian Lillard.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. Really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism.
Swanigan kicks to Ariza. From deep, cans it from downtown. 7 points in the game.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And again, Denver no good. Trailblazers leading by 23. Trent in the corner, it's Little. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Trailblazers. On Thursday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And for the matchup with the Heat, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
Simons, the pass to Ariza. The three, and another three for Portland.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Porter kicks to Beasley. And again, Denver no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Denver the rebound. Harris finds Morris. Shot clock at 5. The fader. That's good from Porter on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists tonight. The Blazers on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Trent passes to Ariza. Over Harris. The Nuggets making a switch here. Craig's checked in. Denver's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Takes it from 10, and that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 8 points.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Here's Swanigan. Now the pass to Simons. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, showing the top distributors of the basketball over the last 10 games. Damian Lillard is second. Fourth, Nikola Jokic.
It's made the fans of both those guys, I think, extremely happy, seeing the way they've been passing and sharing the ball lately.
The first free throw is good, and Portland making a change here. Hezonja's checked in. That one misses. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. Craig, good.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Simons, the pass to Little. It's Hezonja in the corner. It's deflected. Outside Porter. Here's Craig. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. A floater. Beasley with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Moving it up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Trailblazers.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
First free throw is good. Whiteside's checked in for Portland. And Porter drops them both. Portland leading by 19 points. Simons, the pass to Hazania. In the corner, it's Little. Portland, no good that time either. The Nuggets shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Beasley finds Morris. And here's Porter. The shot from the low post is good. Porter's got 12 points in the game.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Now here's Little. Defense right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss for 3. And no good that time.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Shot.
Free throw good. Porter. Barton's checked in for Denver. And Portland with a change here too. McCollum's checked in. And Porter drops them both.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Here's McCollum. Right side. It's good on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 17.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Jokic inside. Back to Barton. Shot from the wing, and he hits the jump shot. Barton's got 16 points.
And when Barton catches fire, he keeps after it, as well he should. I mean, he wants to score as much as possible when he's rolling like that.
And here's McCollum for 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Shoots it up. He doesn't hit that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Here's Simons. Barton defending. And it's Simons missing. The Nuggets trail by 15. Craig kicks to Barton. Pass to Porter. Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Here's Craig. He's got 5. Puts up a 3. Portland grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Pass to Little. 1:16 left here in the third quarter. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. It'll be Nasir Little shooting. It's going to be on Jokic. The Trailblazers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Grant's checked in. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Anthony comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simmons. Here's Porter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 16 points for him.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
Drains the three-pointer. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
And what a performance he's put in at the free throw line.
Cash money at the stripe. ATM not wasting any of those chances. And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And the free throw, no good.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Martin, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Simons, he's checked in for Lillard. The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's the pass to Simons. Back to McCollum. Little dishes to McCollum. Little kicks to McCollum. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
And here's Barton. From deep three-point range, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Portland Trailblazers. He's at the quarter-century mark, 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, they've got Anthony. He's out there with Little. Hezonja's out there with McCollum, and it's Simons in at the point. They get the rebound. Pass to Hezonja. Portland moving the ball around. Here's McCollum. Missed it, even after all those chances. Here's Barton, and it's Portland with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Lasagna, the pass to Simons. Little with the ball. Now guarded by Barton. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. McCollum from deep three-point land. Can't connect from long distance.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Simons. Pass to Anthony. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And no good. Barton finds Beasley. Anthony against Porter. Good work there as it goes. Porter's got 20.
And we are seeing the makings of a masterpiece here, guys, from Porter. A threat to score from anywhere within the half court.
Here's Simons, covered by Beasley. Kicks it out to McCollum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Will Barton.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Gary Harris is checked in for Beasley. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Little. And he sinks the second. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Outside, Porter. Back to Barton. Down low. It's tipped. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
To the paint, here's McCollum. Rejected by Harris. Over McCollum. Offensive rebound.
Man, I like his activity level. You think about it, the defense has to resort to fouling him sometimes to prevent him from scoring.
And the first one drops.
And, you know, Grant, a second-round pick, has worked hard for his minutes in the NBA. He's an exceptional athlete who plays with a real edge, a bit of a chip on his shoulder.
And Grant drops them both. Trailblazers leading by 14. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in. Passes it to Craig. The Nuggets with another miss. McCollum feeling it out a bit. There's the dish to Whiteside. Shoots over Barton. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. For Denver, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Grant. Ariza with the rebound. For Portland, they've gone 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. A disastrous start to the period. Here's Anthony. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
6 on the shot clock. Grant. And that one drops for him. Grant's got 4 this quarter.
And I tell you, I love watching Grant get busy down there. I mean, his impressive leaping ability and his quick release on the shot allow him to score at a high rate down low.
McCollum, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Barton. Doesn't go for him. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Outside Anthony. Good on the three-point shot.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Barton drives in. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Trailblazers leading by 17. Ariza has the open look. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
And Barton gets it to go on the assist from Porter. Barton's got 20 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Porter. And Morris subbed in for Barton. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And here again, the Trailblazers in transition. Up the court they go. A nice shot by Simons.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Morris finds Grant. Now Jokic. And the pass to Craig. From 12 feet out. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Anthony's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
The Nuggets trail by 20. Back to Morris. Clark, there are a lot of factors a free agent puts into selecting the new team that he goes to. Talk about the factors that aren't basketball for these free agents.
Well, I think you could see some of them if you gave it some thought, Kevin. You think about a market size, nightlife for some guys is important, business opportunities when you think about places like Silicon Valley or New York or Los Angeles. Season of life for the individual player in terms of his family and where he might want to reside after he's done playing. So there are a number of different things that contribute to free agents making moves from one team to the next.
Now, did you have a family, Clark, when you played your last couple years in the NBA?
We were without children, but it was Rosie and I. We've been married 4 years, and then our family started right after I retired.
Back to Jokic. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple. That gives him a double-double in this one. 12 points and 14 rebounds. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. The lead is 15. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Simons has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Here's Craig. Here's Jokic. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Pass to McCollum. He kicks to Whiteside. To the inside, Simons kept alive.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Here's Grant, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Now, here's Whiteside. He dishes it to McCollum. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Outstanding timing from Jokic there. Then the superb reach to wipe away the shot.
And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game. Mario Hezonja's checked in for the Trailblazers. Denver calls timeout.
Well, you know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, C.J. McCollum.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last time out. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
And it's Hezonja with the foul. That's his first foul. You know, Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
And, you know, the potential the Joker has is exciting. Jokic, a big man who can score, pass, and rebound, and do all of those well.
And Jokic drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Pass to Anthony. Shoots over Grant. No good on that one. And it's Denver the other way.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
Here's Craig. Hezonja defending. Here's Jokic, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Jokic has got 7 points for the quarter.
Jokic embraces the pressure. He's terrific at keeping his composure and maintaining a cool head, even when the shot clock is up against him.
And the basket by McCollum. The Nuggets trail by 13. Morris outside. Passes it to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Back to Morris. 6 to shoot. The pass to Jokic. Takes the 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
Jokic is really good in these pick and pop situations. He loves them, and he executes them very well.
McCollum against Harris. Teardrop shot. McCollum no good. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. That cuts the lead to single digits. A minute 42 left in the game. It's Ariza on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
delivering in big spots. There's a reason Harris is on the floor in these moments.
And here's McCollum for three. The putback, and Whiteside stays right with it.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
A three from Morris. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yep, that one goes in there. And now it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 9. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Grant the pass to Craig. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Morris. Misses the three.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
Unloads from 13. Here's Azania. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And now we've got the intentional foul. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally.
Shooting two.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. To the left wing. Back to Harris. There's the three. Drops it in.
Harris has made these shots before, which is why he's confident in these situations.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might...
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.